So, I think we need to address the Kanye West sized elephant in the room. Me being a huge Kanye fan, I found out about his latest single. And, when I talk about authenticity, Kanye West is probably the best case study. And I'm not saying that he's a positive influence or even a negative influence. I'm saying authenticity is often misunderstood. Everybody talks about, oh, I want you to be genuine. I want you to be real. I don't want you to lie to me. That's bullshit. We want to lie to people and we want to be lied to. You know why? Because we all have our insecurities. We all have the things that we're awkward about that make us feel weird. So we want somebody to come around and say, hey, no, you're cool the way you are. Kanye West is definitely one of those people that just doesn't care. He needs medication, he doesn't get it. When he has his kids, he tries to be a very good father to them, but he's so misunderstood that he doesn't get his kids a lot. Right? He calls people out on their nonsense, even if it's politically wrong or incorrect. I'm not going to say wrong. And the problem is we can't fault him for that. And I'm not likening him to a religious figure, but think of it this way. The prophets, anyone that was spreading God's word was misunderstood. Now again, Kanye's not a prophet. He's not necessarily religious. He's not somebody you should necessarily look up to. But he is a really good case study on authenticity. And we need to be honest about ourselves in society, because the only reason he gets away with it is because he has money. You can't tell me that, and for those of you who don't know, his latest single is him saying the N-word and then saying hail, Adolf Hitler. And it only has like one verse, and it ends with a speech from Adolf, which is weird. Does that even count in like publishing? Does like Adolf Hitler's family get like a royalty? I mean, the song is banned from streaming anyway, except for Twitter. So he released it on Twitter, and then I was able to hear it from YouTube, so I guess YouTube hasn't taken it down. But again, the perfect case study for authenticity. I don't know what you want me to say. The man is out here calling out inconsistencies in a very weird and negative way, I'll admit that. And then people want to cancel him. But on the flip side, people will try to cancel R. Kelly and R. Kelly's music, but they're fine with Michael Jackson's music, despite what Michael Jackson did or may not have done, because we will never know the answer, right? So again, authenticity. As a Kanye West fan, at least in terms of music, I can appreciate the songs he puts out. Yeah, he might be crazy, and he's probably way too far gone. But if you listen to that song, it goes pretty hard. Like, the production is amazing, and unfortunately the hook is really catchy. And I wouldn't be surprised if some stupid people actually go out and start singing the hook, which we should definitely not encourage. So long story short, authenticity, you know what? Be like Kanye West. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Because there's going to be people who appreciate you for being authentic. You may not be a super accomplished producer, but if you do good work and you're able to separate your work from your persona, from who you are as a person, you should be okay. So let's break down what it means to be authentic. Let's break down who we are as people. Because your job is not your identity. Your job is not who you are. But hopefully who you are is not somebody crazy like Kanye. And remember, the devil's advocate leads to empathy. We need to understand where Kanye's coming from. That way, we're not excusing it, but if we don't need to help Kanye, but if we see signs of Kanye in somebody else, we'll be able to know how to stop it or how to redirect it. The problem today is too many people want to dismiss it. And that leads to why Kanye became Kanye. Nobody found out how to redirect him. So he just went off and did everything on his own. And now he is who he is. We can't blame him for that. He chose his path, but we chose ours as society to ignore him or dismiss him. You can't blame the scorpion for stinging you. It's the old proverb of the frog crossing the river with the scorpion on its back. In case you don't know, the scorpion needed to cross the river. The frog gave him a ride, but the frog said, "You can't sting me." What happens after the frog crosses the river and the scorpion gets to land? The scorpion stings the frog. The frog freaks out and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And the scorpion said, "I'm a scorpion. That's what I do." You can't be mad. So, figure yourself out. Try to become authentic. If you want to hear the song, go look it up. I mean, I would take the stems, I would take the beats from it and use it for something else. I wouldn't keep any of the lyrics, obviously. But that instrumental goes hard. So, try to take the good from the bad and try to be a little bit more like Kanye in the right way.